Welcome to League of DC Superman Lois live reactions. I'm your host Taladia Plays. We are live. It is 5:30 in the morning here in the UK, and it's that time of the day where we react to Superman and Lois. So before we do our reactions, I gotta bring on the boys. You guys know him as J Heat Blaze. I know him as J Heat. So he brings the heat. Let's bring him in.
What's up?
What's up? All right.
How you doing, man?
And shall we? I'm doing good. Shall we introduce our next guest?
Let's.
You guys know him as the Super Wonder Ship, but to us, he'll always be the Wonder Bat Ship. So let's bring him in.
Podcast. So we'll see what happens with that.
May the force be with you, Wonderbat.
How dare you, sir? I am in no way associated with the lie that is Wonderbat.
A certain YouTube short would disagree with you on that.
That and Batcest are the worst things that Bruce Timm has ever contributed to DC.
That's debatable.
That is debatable, yes. But we are live. It's going to be an amazing stream. So, what's your predictions for today's episode before we start?
There's gonna be a battle sequence.
Yes, but what else?
Definitely some fallout by Mannheim.
And I think there's gonna be a face off between Superman and the revived Bizarro, because didn't he open his eyes last time?
Yes.
I think they're saving that for the finale, but I wouldn't be surprised we got a teaser.
Well, we will be talking about the finale towards the end of the show because there's a lot to talk about Superman and Lois at the end because, as the news about the season 4, we'll be talking about that at the end of the show. So without further ado, let's watch the episode. In 3, 2, 1. Is the audio good?
It's playing. It's
already buffering. $17 ago.
Ooh. Why does the Daily Planet not have the globe on top?
Yeah, that's what I've always wondered too.
I just noticed it doesn't have the globe. I'm like, wait a second here.
Do you know the amount of CGI it would cost to animate that?
And in the show's defense, the Snyderverse didn't have it either.
Yeah, but in the CW verse, they did.
Mm-hmm.
In the
And wait, it had it in the nightmare scene in this show when he's trying to save Lois.
Yeah.
Ask Diana. You're always stealing stuff from her.
Yeah, for sure.
I had to.
Oh, I did doing a time jump, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wait, so is she going through remission or is she hit another stage?
I think they said it's good or something like that. They said her scans look good.
Alright, Superman and Lois title sequence. Ooh. We got 5 episodes left. I can't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it doesn't want to. Hmm. Oh boy. Something tells me these two are gonna hook up.
Oh,
Yeah,
definitely. I give it 2 episodes tops.
they are broadcasting it like brighter than Earth's yellow sun.
Yes, that is enough. Don't you do it. Saved by the Bell.
Or the Buzz in this case.
I still love that suit.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Schuster.
There you go. I love that.
Is that a threat? That that can't be a threat. Come on. Okay. So he's in jail now, right?
No, I think
Mm-hmm.
he's visiting his wife. Or at least trying to deal with the government.
I think he's arrested.
It's been 2 weeks. So
That's what she wore to the gala.
Ooh, uh, yes, Clark, play
Mhm.
ball.
You're not being fair to the situation either.
Who, me?
No, Steele.
Yep.
You gotta go and hide.
Yeah, you see, the my problem with Hecklin as Superman is he doesn't
Yeah.
have the physicality that Cavill has. He's
Oh
way
yeah.
too lean, way too lean.
That's nothing CGI couldn't fix.
Do you really want Warner Brothers doing CGI on Superman again, dude?
No,
For a
no, no.
CW show, come on.
No, dude, it would look even worse than the CGI lip, okay? But we saw they tried to fix it. It's called the muscle suit from season 1.
Mind you, whoever plays the next Superman will have to be on the same level as Cavill.
Yeah.
Well,
In,
definitely. Because fan
in terms of
expectations going to rip them apart.
in terms of body physique, that's what you need.
It's
In
funny how Cornsweet, the dude that's apparently the front runner, looks like a young Henry Cavill.
Yeah, he definitely can play the part as a young Superman.
Which I'm telling you, what they could probably do is if they want to ever course correct and bring Cavill back as Superman, that they could just say Superman Legacy is early Superman career, and then go to Cavill because he actually looks like him.
Or they could just do this New 52 universe and just like that. And
Exactly.
then at the ending of the James Gunn legacy, bring Cavill back as New
Mm-hmm.
52. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm. It does. The father's challenging the son.
Backwards.
Uh
Oh yeah, yeah. Either way.
the son challenging the father.
Mhm. I think the son is going to die at some point in the season.
Yeah, I think so too.
Or he's going to die because as a result of the crimes of the father.
Yeah. Oh, he's got stuck.
Oh no. Call my hammer. Mjolnir to me. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. That's, reminds me of the Nightwing Esma stick.
Yeah. One of those dudes looks like Kevin Bacon. Oh, come on.
Ah.
Yet another
What?
thing Lois Lane has ruined.
What do you mean it ruined?
I
I think
had
that's
to.
cute.
I had to.
I think that's cute.
Oh, yeah.
I want some Superman action, man. At least this episode, there's not been some hanky panky business.
Yeah, trust me, there's still time. It's a CW show.
Yeah,
You know what I mean from what's his
I give
No,
name?
it 2 episodes,
I know, Taladia, but please don't jinx us.
please.
Superman's yeah. Yeah. That's a big mistake, Clark. He still will do his own thing now. Watch.
Yeah, he'll go rogue.
Hmm.
Well, I've seen one person, and her name is Diana.
Jared, not now.
Not now.
All right, all right, all right. Jeez.
This is a super wonder moment.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's true. Pretty sure you don't have to worry about Superman.
Yeah.
I understand the melodrama, but this is Clark we're talking about.
Yeah,
Diamondback.
this is Clark. I'm like, what are you
Yeah.
talking about here? I get she's having doubts and
You
is
think you're gonna
concerned.
wake up? Where's Zod? Not Zod. Where's Bizarro?
I know. The thing is that I get that she's nervous and everything, and that's totally normal. But it is Superman we're talking about. Literally the nicest guy on the planet.
Ooh.
Ooh. You just met.
Even by CW standards, this is rushed.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. I don't think we're gonna get action scenes, guys.
Again. One action scene and that's it.
Wait,
Oh no. So boring. The
This
lowest
doesn't.
star parts are good. This is getting on my nerves right now.
Sarah is a mini Lois. Let's call it for what it is.
No, it's just all this. I'm like, we could be seeing Superman punch something.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, this is a filler episode. I'm calling it now.
2 weeks. We waited just for another filler episode. Like seriously?
Watch. It's going to be all filler until the last episode. Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, so basically Hooters. Okay.
So basically, the DC Comics version of Hooters.
Yeah.
It'll be hilarious is if they showed that in the comics, but when you go there, it's like all the girls are like the DC Comics
Dressed-
theme,
yeah.
like there's a Wonder Woman one, a Power Girl one. Oh, are they gonna actually go there. So instead of showing action, they're gonna. You should have titled this stream "Taladia Clark Goes to Hooters."
I really want to play that clip right now.
Oh no!
Bizarro.
Oh, here comes our action scene. Our one action scene.
At the very end,
What are you gonna do with that? Yeah. You just left him in with your.
not gonna lie, Henry brought it on himself.
Which Henry?
John Henry, he means.
And don't forget, tomorrow's the season finale of The Flash.
Mhm.
Finally, some action.
Watch. This will be it. They'll end on this. How is he still walking?
He's limping. He can barely stand.
Wait, they
Man of
just.
Steel.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Zack Snyder's The Blueprint.
How are you going to pilot the suit with a busted leg?
I know. Unless the suit has like a mechanism that like turns the leg into like a cast or a prosthesis.
Or an autopilot something.
Mhm. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's epic.
He just leans over. It's like, "Phew." We kill him.
You
Yep.
always have a choice.
Ooh. Oh, called it, Taladia.
He's a
You don't always have a choice, Clark. Man of Steel, baby. You know the antis will use this scene.
Technically, he was legally dead, so they can't charge him.
Mm-hmm.
Half dead.
he was already dead.
Mm-hmm. Different situation. Oh my gosh. Teenage angst, guys.
Yeah.
This is war against someone that's bringing people back from the dead. Yeah, put pressure.
Oh. Oh, so they're using his blood.
That's how they got
Can it
Clark's blood.
half dead.
Oh, yeah, exactly. It's the injustice thing all over again.
Yeah. Okay, you're the boss, boss.
Mhm. Mhm.
Sorry.
Mhm.
Uh, oh, the
Hmm.
backstory.
Technically, this was before the twins were born.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you did get an action scene, Jared.
An action scene in a Superman show.
Not that type of action scene, though.
Yeah, not the other type of not the action scene Taladia wants to see.
Now I want a fist fight.
Mhm. But doesn't he also have Kryptonian technology to get rid of scars?
A lot of this could be avoided if he had just used Kryptonian DNA.
I get the cancer story they're trying to tell, but this is another occasion when they're
Yeah,
like, Clark
dragging
could
it too
cure this
long.
with Kryptonian technology instantly.
Yeah. Plus, I feel like they're dragging the storyline a little bit too far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could see this going about 6, maybe 7 episodes, but almost 10 plus. That's when you start. That's when you know it's dragged out.
Because they have to give Lois Lane something to do because it's Superman and Lois. Unfortunately, that's something this season is spend a season dealing with cancer, but that's besides the point.
Yeah.
Hey, Talani, we may get some other action. They're cuddling. Hmm? Yep, there you go. There you go, Talania. Oh no. Okay, not that.
1050 reference.
Uh-huh. Oh no. This
Yeah.
is BS. Oh no.
Go.
Okay, they're recreating the the wedding. That was scary for a second there, you a-hole. Heat, you suck. Okay, they're doing the whole flying in the air thing where he holds her. I got it.
I think it's gonna be a little more than that, buddy.
Yeah, I know. Get ready, Taladia.
And the episode ends.
And the episode ends on the kiss.
Again, another really long episode.
A full episode.
After a whole week off, this was bloody bullshit.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, the next couple episodes had better wow me because right now we're in the decline, and guess what, dudes? We could
Yeah.
be in that CW curse where the first 2 seasons are good, and then the third season is when it starts to go downhill a little bit.
Yeah, because I
I'd
felt
argue
as
the
if
first
this
3
episode
seasons.
was. I felt as if this episode could have been better if there was like a little bit more action.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is a return to form since they took a week off. I can understand the need for a filler episode, but a little bit of more action would have made up for it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. A little bit more of action, but and honestly, here's the thing: the whole cancer thing comes off really tone deaf when you have a dude that has an entire fortress, and the kids bring it up when they go, "You're telling me there's no Kryptonian technology in that fortress of yours that could fix this?" Because there is, mind you.
It'd be selfish of them to use it, though, and it removes the parallel with Mannheim.
Yeah, but here's the thing: making Lois go through. If they just had Mannheim's wife going through it, it'd be nice pathos. You understand why he's doing this. But with Lois, it just comes off as tone deaf because guess what? Clark could cure her. And he's intentionally, if anything, it makes him look like an a-hole. He's making his wife go through all this.
Yeah.
Again, it's her decision to fight it out and go through proper radiation and treatment rather than taking advantage of a personal convenience. Not to mention you also have the Steel subplot, which is just to create rift in Natasha and what's his name's relationship, which is fine. But at least in my opinion, this whole thing was dragged out. This did not need to be 9 episodes.
It does not. They should have just honestly. This is my problem with this is that they took a plot that's a cool story, and I've said this throughout the season. The cancer plot is interesting, but they're dragging it on
And on and
Way,
on.
way too long.
but
I'm like,
my mind you, there's only 4 episodes left, mind you.
I know I'm really angry
So
about that because I'm like, wait. 4 episodes that maybe they'll try and like stretch it out because I get the feeling what they could try and do is only release episodes every other week in a way of prolonging the show until they can get like a season 4
no, there's an
confirmed.
episode. There's an
All right,
episode next week, I believe.
all right,
Didn't
we'll see.
Let
Didn't
me double
Legends
check.
try to do something similar and it completely backfired with the network where they played chicken?
Yeah, and that's why. Well, I guess it's a lot. If it's okay with you, it's a good transition of topic to what came out about the show, also with season 4. But
Yeah.
it's
Yes.
it's
Right.
another Legends of Tomorrow because they're like it ends on a cliffhanger, but you don't know if you're going to get a season 4. Are you stupid? You saw what happened
That's the
with
problem with next
Legends of
though.
Tomorrow. Hmm?
Okay, I will play devil's advocate
Like,
because there is the whole Young Justice animated series situation where they had the cliffhanger already mapped out. They didn't know they weren't going to get the renewal due after the fact due to toy sales. If you already have something stretched out, mapped out and animated, but you get the cancellation boot after the fact, that's one thing.
That's one
But
thing.
but if you purposely map out a cliffhanger as a final gambit or screw you to the network, you're going to lose every time, both from a fan standpoint and from a marketing standpoint, because they don't have to renew it. You could just you'll be lucky if you get a tie-in comic to wrap it up.
They don't have to do anything. And the thing
no,
about this is, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Talal. You wanted to speak?
but the fact is, like in the interview, the head of CW, the new head, basically says that the last episode is a great end of a cliffhanger. Um, a great cliffhanger, basically. So it's all up in the air. We don't know whether or not Warner Brothers are indeed going to renew the season for season 4. We might get something before Comic-Con, and if anything, if you gotta remember, there's still the actors' rights, actors' strikes happening, writer strikes are still
Mhm.
And the
happening.
writer strikes I've heard are going to happen for a long time. And unless they have pre-written, and if the actor strikes happen, then everyone's screwed.
Pretty much, except
Yeah,
maybe animation, because that's
but
basic voiceover. Anyone can come in the booth and do that.
Yeah, but again,
yeah, but go on,
oh, I'm sorry, but I'm
go
just
on.
like I get the feeling that if the writer strike happens and the actor strike happens, guess what? They're going to pull the plug.
Pretty much,
Yeah,
and the
let's hope that it doesn't come down to that.
Hmm.
I will say this. I'm not giving false hope, but I will say this. The Max rebrand did officially launch today, if not yesterday, depending on your time zone. So
Yeah,
there's a chance you might get an epilogue or a self-contained story to wrap
But
things up, but that'd be more of a TV movie type situation, if anything.
here's the hole in that argument, though. It's just updating an existing streaming service. It's not like they're launching it fresh, and it's not like when the Snyder Cut was coming out and they needed something to promote HBO Max.
That's true. That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
Yeah, because all it is really a reskin of HBO Max. It's not like they're launching it fresh and they need content to put out there. They already have like all this content out there, so it's not like Superman Lois is as essential as the Snyder Cut was to HBO Max.
but we'll have
I
to wait
agree.
and see though. Let's give a review of the episode though, like ranking.
I give it a
Six,
6. Worst episode
six,
so
Yep,
far.
6 so far.
slowest
Okay,
and most
positive points.
melodramatic.
Okay, positive points and negative points. I want to hear from both of you guys about your positives and negative for Superman Lois. Episode 9, The Dress.
All right, so who want to?
I'll go
Are
first.
you? All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Positives, they actually did address the Steel subplot, and we actually got at least a confrontation from the Revelation. and how far Steele is willing to go for to protect his daughter and the friction. So at least you got some resolution there. Another positive is
Yeah.
reassuring Lois that despite her insecurities from her treatment, Clark is still there to love and support her. Even though this is Superman we're talking about, so this is nothing more than pure projection on her part than anything. But those were pretty solid points. Negatives, the fact that you literally took a whole week off from syndication only for this to be a filler episode. That's my biggest gripe more than anything. Like this, other than the Steel subplot, this was a complete waste of time.
Yep. What about you, Jared? What is your positives,
All right.
negatives rating?
Positives is that we got more development on Lois, more good character development. This is coming from someone that doesn't like the character. So if I'm praising the Lois Lane parts of this episode, it says something. And the flashbacks were really well used. The one action scene we got was cool. But my issue here is, again, like Jay Heat said, it's not even that this particular one is a filler. It's that there's too many filler episodes.
Like Mandalorian season 3. Say what you will about the whole tone shift of Bo-Katan. Mandalorian season 3 only had 2, maybe 3 filler episodes. This season has had at least 4.
Yeah, and particularly when there's not that many episodes left in the season, you cannot afford. At this point, this is when the plot should be picking up.
I
Uh-huh.
agree.
For
Oh, and
sure.
another positive, that Action Comic 1050 reference at the very end, that was a nice
I
touch.
know that's not what that was. That's not what that was.
That's not. That's just
It'd be
yeah.
one thing if he had a war, or somehow had a War World suit in his thing, and they referenced that. But no, it was dressed up so she could go flying with Superman. It
Yeah.
was significantly less perverted than that comic.
I just wanted to see the look on your face. It was worth it.
Which somehow I own a copy of that comic, and I'm really angry about that.
So before we end, uh, we're gonna do our final thoughts of the episode, and yeah, we'll do our outros in a second. But final thoughts of the episode.
It wasn't bad. It was definitely disappointing because of the break, but I'm
Yeah.
not going to say it's bad from a crafts perspective by any means. Just another disappointing run of the mill filler episode.
Okay. Cool, Jared.
Okay, final thoughts is, again, the action was pretty cool. The one action scene that we got in a Superman show.
Arguably, too.
And I liked now the tension that's brought up between John and Clark, because John killed someone, but it's just so it's the equivalent of killing a zombie, and Clark is like really pissed off. I'm like, really? I've seen you brutalize Solomon Grundy. So I'm like, what are you
But
doing
he's a
here?
full-fledged zombie, not someone who is resuscitated and given powers.
Yeah, but still, it's like it doesn't hit this. It's not like Superman punched a hole through the Joker's chest like an Injustice. But anyway,
Yeah.
but once again, the next episode had better not be filler. Something had better happen.
Yes. Agreed. So let's do our outros. Jared, what have you got coming up on the channel? On Comics League. Let people know what you got coming up, what videos you got coming, live streams,
Sweet.
and where can people find you?
Well, you can find me on Twitter at Comics League JT, YouTube Comics League, Instagram Comics League 2020. You can also in terms of what I got coming out tomorrow, Nick and I are doing a live stream where we compare the indie comics to like mainstream comics. In other words, we compare like which is putting out a better product and such. In terms as an industry, instead of just comparing like Superman versus Witchblade or something like that.
Yeah.
And this week's Under 2K, so we're going to be talking about the Amalgam comics, which is when they combine Marvel and DC characters, i.e. Darklaw. And movie night is going to be Tron Legacy, And also, don't forget that on the Phoenix Press's channel, I will be watching him play Resident Evil while heckling his inevitably bad gameplay.
Yes. Jay Heat, what have you got coming up on your channel? What content? Where can people find you? What
Okay,
sort of
you can
stuff?
find me on Twitter at jheat75, jheatblaze on YouTube. And I have done a we had this past weekend we had done a double New Direction episode where things got pretty crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, that's an understatement.
Yeah.
Let's just say oh bloody hell! I can't even describe. I think I get
Is
copyrighted
it
just for
the
saying it.
thunderous one?
Let's just say,
Do you
I'm
mind,
not even gonna make that
do,
pun.
do- do you mind if I tease a little bit,
Go ahead, go
Dave?
ahead, go ahead.
Let's just say Hawkgirl gets winged up.
Oh, jeez.
Like she's gonna be out of commission for a long time. Like no,
Oh boy.
here's the way I would describe it. So it's basically Thor, but methodologically accurate Thor versus the Justice League, and it turns into the first 5 minutes of Justice League Dark Apocalypse War.
If you played God of War Ragnarok, you know what we're talking
To the
about.
point where Jay Heat turns to me and he goes, "Can we actually do this?"
Oh wow.
Definitely a black label comic for sure, because
Yeah.
I don't think we could get away with this under PG-13.
So yeah, so Jay Heat channel is in the chat, guys. Make sure you go check him out. Go subscribe to both of the gentlemen. Comics League is also in the chat as well. You can follow me on Twitter at Taladia Plays, TikTok Taladia Plays, and Twitch, which is twitch.tv// Taladia Plays, as I will be live later today for the PlayStation Showcase with myself and Brucifer, along with a couple of guests, as we do live reactions for the PlayStation Showcase, where they're going to be showing Marvel Spider-Man 2 and many more games. So we'll be stay tuned for that. We might even get some Wonder Woman, maybe. We might get some Suicide Squad. You never know. So I'm looking forward to the event. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. I'll be live around about 9 o'clock UK time, which is British summer time, 4 p.m. Eastern time, 1 p.m. Pacific District time. That's what time we'll be live. It's an hour live stream for the PlayStation Showcase. So make sure you guys do check me out there. Go give me a follow. It's a free thing to do. You don't need to pay for anything. You don't need to pay for subscriptions, nothing like that. It's a free thing. Just gotta make an account, follow me there, and you're all set. And also, guys, we do have Into the Multiverse, a DC Comics podcast, and that is we're planning an episode uh after Summer Game Fest. So the plan
Stay tuned
is
for
got
that.
the plan is we're gonna watch the Summer Game Fest event. We're gonna like if there's anything DC related, let's say um Wonder Woman or whatever WB's got in terms of DC, you know your boy is going to be covering that. We have got Into the Multiverse. Obviously, I have to rebrand the Nightbot, but it's still the same channel. Basically, this is still the same podcast Discord server. You guys can still join the server, participate, talk to me, talk to Jared, talk to Jay Heat. I don't think Jared's still in the Discord server. I'll have to re-invite him on that.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, and by the way,
so
I also have my own Discord server now, so
yeah,
we'll do that too.
yeah. So we got Comics League has got a very own Discord server too,
I gotta
which
start
is
promoting that.
yeah. You gotta start promoting that. Yes.
I'm behind on so much other stuff, dude. So
So
I'll do that tomorrow.
yeah, for tomorrow for well wait today is Wednesday,
Tomorrow my time. Yeah.
so tomorrow your time which is Thursday. Stay tuned because I'll be collaborating with Jared for the Amalga. I can't pronounce it.
It's amalgam. It's fine.
Uh,
It's how we know what you're trying to say, Talad. It's
Yeah,
all good.
yeah, the Marvel and DC crossover comic um universe, and we'll be talking about that on his channel. So make sure you guys do stay tuned for that on his channel. We'll be sure to tweet that out. It'll be a recording, and I'll be sure to also I'll be planning something for Kick. So kick.com/Taladia plays. I'll be planning something for the end of the year for the Arkham Rewind. Basically, meaning me playing the Batman Arkham games from Batman Arkham Asylum, City, and Night, leading up to Suicide Squad Killer Justice League, which comes out in February 2nd. So stay tuned for that. There's still a few months away, but we can start kicking that off around about August, September time. We can start kicking that off with Arkham Asylum. So, with that being said, though, boys, is there any final words you want to say?
I just got one.
Hashtag no more filler.
One about one about one about one about one about one about one one about one about one about one about one about one about one.
Yes, and in the immortal words of PK.
Let me try.
Okay.
Wonderbat.
Can I say one thing? Speaking of Pika, if you guys haven't seen, he did this great video when the Super Sons movie came out, giving his thoughts on it. But so there's a scene where Lois Lane goes, "Lex Luthor, I knew you were taken over by Starro the minute you accepted my meeting." So then Pika pauses the video and then goes, "No, you didn't. Stop trying to make yourself look smarter than you are. It's just making people not like you." Just as Jared from Comics League, who already hates you. He played the video. He played a clip from my video saying about how to hate Lois Lane.
Yes.
It was so good.
Yes, we got to check that out. Make sure you guys do check out PK. But in the immortal worlds of J Heat
podcast, so we'll see what happens with that.
May the force be with you. Wonderbat.
Never gets old.
Gotham Knights is a great show.